What's going on, beautiful people of the internet? Fearless Master M here, aka the one and only, aka Mr. Get to the Bag. And I'd like to welcome everybody back to the 11th episode of the Cursed Speech Podcast. We are the Outspoken Gamers, and today, we hitting all sevens on episode 11. If you're watching the video version of this show at youtube.com/cursed speech, I just wanted to enlighten you that this show is available on Apple, Spotify, and all major podcasting platforms. Also, be sure to rate the show 5 stars on Apple and Spotify. We need your 5-star rating to help push us in the algorithm to new potential listeners, which helps our platform grow. And with that out the way, let me introduce you to today's co-host. Today I got with me Sleep Riding S7. Go ahead and say what up to the people.
They locked me in a room. A rubber room.
I'm finna cut you off. You getting cut off. Why he keeps spamming it? Anyway, my second co-host today is TURUBULENT. TURUBULENT, I know you've been waiting on this, but go ahead and say what up to the people.
Hello, it's been like a month in real time since I've been on one of these, I think. Can't say it's good to be back, but I'm here, so I'm gonna put 110% into this, cause you know, I'm the only one who will.
Man, that hurt. Anyway, my next co-host, Kobe, go ahead and say what up to the people.
Hello. Damn, I should have thought of an intro while I was waiting.
He's cooked. He's absolutely cooked.
Next, no improv.
Next up, we got my boy Symbiotic, man, the one and only, the true samurai Jack of the clan. Go ahead and say what up to the people.
Here we go. You know, it's always me. I'm always happy to be here, guys. Thanks for having me.
Last, we got Court. Go ahead and say something.
My ball always. My ball always. That's all I want to know. I'm always the last one.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're
talking about. The last was certainly least.
I'm kidding. You know it's all love. You gonna say your intro, bro? I'm kidding. You're cooked. Come on now. All right. So.
Wow.
I'm joking. Say what you gotta say. Say what you gotta plug. What you gotta plug. Plug what you gotta plug.
I got a bowl of Cheerios here.
Yeah, I shouldn't have let him speak.
I got a little honey. You ever put honey nut Cheerios?
I absolutely regret this decision.
Man, you know what? Whatever. I gatekeep this.
Anyway,
hey, can I get some Cheerios?
No, absolutely crazy. Before we get into today's show, I'm gonna list off the free games that are coming this month. So if you're strapped for cash and need some games, you might want to listen up. For PlayStation Plus, you're getting Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, Alan Wake Remastered, Fire, and Endling Extinction is Forever. Kind of depressing, not gonna lie. On the Epic Game Stores, you're getting Grime and Valley 2. I have no idea what that game is. And then you should just get the Xbox Game Pass. I'm not even gonna tell you what those free games are. You can look it up. You'll be alright. Alright, fellas, opening conversations. Let's see. Since we've been gone, you feel me? Rashid's trailer dropped for Street Fighter 6. And I know y'all not all Street Fighter players, but we gotta admit the boy kinda swaggy. How y'all feeling about Rashid?
His design looks amazing. That's the first thing I want to say, you know. I don't know if he's gonna have like every tool he had before, but I'm glad to see him back. He definitely had like this like heavy normal in neutral that he could just throw out.
He's cooked, bro.
Yeah, so that was hard for me to fight in 5. So 6. Let's hope I'm better or he's worse.
Absolutely insane. You know I made it. TURUBULENT, I know you had some thoughts and feelings about my boy Rashid coming back into the game, especially when he cooking people 4K 60, man. How you feel about him being a streamer?
I hate streamers, but Rashid's alright, so I'll have to.
Yeah, man, I got a special place in my heart for streamers, bro.
Yeah, you're a streamer and a VTuber, J Rod, so you know that's double for you. But yeah, streaming aside, you know he's cool, and honestly, him putting your face into the camera, also stomping on your back while he putting the camera in your face, kinda crazy. But yeah, aside from that, he looks cool. If I ever pick that game back up, might be my secondary. But yeah, good. Looks a lot better. Got rid of the Scouter. You know, Scouter was fine.
What was that for?
But he looks better.
I have no idea.
Just his. It was just his design. Also, I don't know if I'm sure y'all have seen it, but Rashid officially was like the protagonist of Street Fighter 5. So
Yeah.
Are you serious?
yeah,
he
I didn't know.
for 3 it was Alex, or Third Strike. For 4 it was Abel, and 5 it was Rashid. Obviously Ryu is like the series protagonist, but of each game has a new one.
I got you.
God.
And I think Guile is considered the protagonist for Street Fighter 2. I saw it on Twitter. It could be misinformation. But
Okay.
yeah, fun little fact, I guess. You know.
Like in 5, Rashid was kind of he was just like always there. So I was like, yeah, he's probably the guy. He's the Street Fighter guy today. This game.
It does feel like they pushed Luke a lot harder though than like the previous 2
You goddamn right.
for like the main character status. Cause
He's the
Yeah.
best. He's the better option, if we being honest. Also, first Street Fighter game, not gonna lie, I'm cooking everybody, but you know, it's just me. This is me and Luke, man. It's just me and Luke, my favorite character, but you know, it is what it is.
in everyone he says.
Hey, you watch your back. You ain't got much longer on this earth, old man.
But today
The modern day shall prevail.
I am victorious. So I will take today and take it for the rest of my goddamn life. Even that, I will say on July 11th, 2023.
At 8
I'm
p.m.
better right now.
Absolutely nutty. Absolutely
8
nutty. You
PM,
wait till 9
I'm
p.m.,
better
bro.
right
I'm
now.
on you. As soon as we get off this
Alright,
podcast, it's over.
That's
Hey,
okay.
come on.
You
So
being
with
that
Street Fighter
better.
6 having body controls now, man, what's your excuse for not playing?
What's my excuse for not playing a fighting game?
He never gonna hop on, bro.
All right, so let me see. When did it start? I want to say when MK10 came out.
Hey, come on, man.
I purchased that game. I tried to get good at it. I had Nigel teach me. He beat my ass. He beat my ass. And you know what? You know what I realized?
What you realize?
In that moment, I realized I would never be good as these people because I don't want to be as good as these people.
Hey, man, and I don't blame you because getting into fighting games is my biggest regret. Hey, Court. So speaking of fighting games, when you gonna play one?
Huh? Dead or Alive 7.
Yeah, man, we're cooked. We're all
Hey,
cooked.
man, I will say in Dead or Alive 5, Rig, that man was untouchable. I could
Rig? Who was Rig?
Man,
You know, dude who kick a lot in Dead or Alive.
No, he's like an
just imagine,
off-brand.
right?
Oh, don't worry. I got a video to show you after this.
Absolutely.
That, how Dead or Alive goes is that you getting pieced up. He's like left, right, man, low, high, and while you're getting hit, you have to like pull out a parry in order to stop the pressure. It would Rig. He all kicks. So when he start going, he hits you with a low, mid, low, mid. There's a grab where he just kicks you even fucking more,
Man.
and then he goes low, mid, low, high, bounce, kick, and then there's also juggle combos.
Yeah.
So just imagine how you get beat the fuck up in a corner in Street Fighter 5 and 6, but have that happen the whole entire fucking time. That's Dead or Alive.
Yeah, Court, I love that for you, man, and you can keep that forever. I will never.
Like I said, I got a video of me doing exactly what Jaden said to somebody on my phone. I'll send it to you after this.
Man,
Because like the Dead or Alive gang was me, Court, Nigel, and I forgot the fourth who played it also. There was somebody else, Kenny. And we would, we would go back and forth. We was like, yeah. And when Court said, you know what? I want to win. Pull out the rig. I put my controller down. I can't fucking. Kenny's like, bro, what are we supposed to do? Nigel already got at the game. They were usually on teams together, so that would have just lost.
so now we just getting jumped, and I really don't know what's happening.
It's like, man, I'm low, no, mid, no, low, no. I got grabbed. You just a bad time
Hey man, it was a good year.
for you.
Yeah, man, I bet. That's what anybody who start winning in any fighting game say. Bro, I loved this game. I'm like, I bet you did, buddy. I bet you did. Speaking of people who can't decide on what they love or hate, so the reviews for Final Fantasy 16 came out, and nobody can seemingly decide if the game's good or if it's a flop. In my personal opinion, I like the game. I mean, I haven't beaten it yet, but I like the game.
Floppy about it. Like what the?
Let me go ahead and chime in real quick. Let me go. I'm a kind of summarize the discourse, but then I'm gonna push an agenda. So
we love to see
the biggest sort of discourse is that it's not quote Final Fantasy, like in the sense that the RPG elements are greatly reduced. I was gonna say non-existent, but I mean they're there. They're just not. They're pretty limited. Like the main thing you're customizing is like what abilities you have set up. Armor, you take the highest numbers. Right. Weapons, you take the highest numbers. Like there's no. The only thing that really changes your build is like accessories. Like you can reduce certain ability cooldowns to like specialize in those or like make them do more damage. But aside from that, basically all your gear is like passive increases. There's nothing really revolutionary as far as the gear goes. But I'd say mixing and matching like the abilities. That was enough for me. That was enough for me as far as like builds and stuff go. Also, like your party members are they're whatever. Like Torgal, best dog in any video game. Torgal rules, but he's just an assist button like in a fighting game. They literally said they took inspiration from MVC for Torgal, so I mean, he doesn't really count. And then your other party members are kind of automated. You don't really do anything with them, but yeah, they prioritize Clive. Now, how do I feel about this? Game rules. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Like the items, like weapons and armor, that is a bummer. That like all it is stats. Also, there's no like elemental damage either. I meant to mention that. Like all the different icons have different elements, but they don't really change anything. Like I think the properties on your triangle, your range shot, like when you charge it, I think the properties might be a little different on them. Because I think the Phoenix always like blows them up, whereas like some of the other ones do slightly different things, but that's only like knockback.
Yeah, it doesn't really change much.
Yeah, it doesn't change too much, but I don't care. I'm like 60 hours in. Game freaking rules. Like, okay, side quests. Not the best, but I will say, I'm at like the very end. Like I think I'm right before the last quest. The side quest took a big jump. I think so. Maybe like 50 something. But I also did a fair amount of running around and slaughtering stuff because I was enjoying that.
Yeah.
Let me check my playtime.
The combat is super fun, and I do like having toggle as kind of like an assist button.
The only thing, and this isn't a complaint so much as what I prefer, game's easy as hell. Game's super easy. But that's not a bad thing, I don't think.
So I had this conversation with Nigel and no, it wasn't Nigel and Kobe. It was Kobe and Kenny. Hey man, so these dodge timings, am I just bad at the game or
dodge into attacks? Try doing that. Because as long as you're in like the midpoint of the dodge animation, like they say precision dodge, that's in massive ass air quotes. That shit is not precise. You just gotta make sure when you get hit by the attack, you are in the middle point of the dodge.
Okay.
Either the middle or like the beginning, but don't wait too long to dodge because you'll just get hit.
Yeah, bro, I was waiting till like the last. I'm like, okay, they mean like perfect dodge, so I gotta wait till like the last frame to hit it, and then I would wait, and then I would just get cooked. I'm like, yeah, man.
And sometimes the attacks come out kind of quick. Like sometimes the big dude they'll wind up, and then they'll just let that motherfucker loose. Wait. But no, I have spoken a lot on this segment, but moral of the story is I think the combat's good. The story is mostly good. Side quests are pretty bad. They do a lot of world building, but as far as like gameplay goes, like you're killing things, you're getting items, you're talking to people. Not much variation beyond that, and yeah.
I was a little sad.
When you're
about
killing
that.
things, it's fun, but yeah, because they kind of I've seen a review where they compared it to like MMO side quest design, and that is painful, but it does kind of make sense considering where some of the team came from, which is an MMO.
Got them right, baby.
But yeah, I this is also coming from someone who hasn't finished the game, but I am almost at the end. Main complaint I've been hearing is that the ending is bad. I hope not. Cause they've been saying like, yeah, it's some Kingdom Hearts stuff. I'm like,
oh, that could leave a dead.
Kingdom Hearts stuff. Cause the thing I'm skeptical about is like, I think people will throw out Kingdom Hearts stuff when stuff gets like confusing or like convoluted, but Kingdom Hearts does that shit for how many games? Like 15, 13? So probably not that many. But like it does that. It does that for quite a few games. That's the thing that gets most people about Kingdom Hearts. I would imagine.
Said the same thing about
but Final Fantasy games are like, well, yeah, but the Final Fantasy VII thing, that kind of, I can see how that is more of an issue, because that literally, like, not only does it transform it from not a remake, but it also does connect it to a different game. Connects it to...
Right. The spoilers.
I ain't spoiled nothing specific. Also, when did that game come out? 2019?
Yeah, if you ain't played it by now, it's
hey, listen, if you're watching this podcast on this corner of YouTube and you haven't finished that game, Ty Willie 99, first name Ty Willie, last name 99. I apologize. But play the game.
Hey,
it's
bro,
a good game. You should have finished it by now, if you ask me.
But is Eric get smoked at some point, right? Right, Phillips.
She might.
He don't
never
know. I don't know, man. I just keep seeing Sephiroth memes, and I don't know what happens.
I saw a good one on Twitter. But yeah, I didn't mean to hijack this part. Does anyone else have anything to add to the whole the discourse discussion? Okay.
Hey, man.
I think like
frauds
for the most part, y'all will probably feel similarly. Like, oh, yeah, it sucks that the RPG stuff is reduced, but the game that's here is fun. Like, the game that's here is fun. The story is solid up to a certain point. I don't think I'm gonna hate it, but if it really gives me Kingdom Hearts flashbacks, maybe not. But I don't know how well, like, if that argument is really, if it will make sense. I don't know. I just gotta finish it. I'm right there. I could finish it tonight. But yeah, I think that this course is a little silly, just because Final Fantasy has always been like boundary pushing, like that. That series can't stop doing different things. Like two of the games are MMOs, like numbered games are MMOs. Yeah. They try so many different things with combat. And I don't know. This is also not coming from a diehard Final Fantasy. I should have prefaced with that. I am by no means, like, I've played 14, 15, 7 Remake, and this one. So,
it's still a decent amount of Final Fantasy games.
It is the 4 newest games. Oh, and Stranger of Paradise, I forgot.
Yes,
that game rules. I don't know why I'm laughing. That game's awesome.
With the flip phones, bro? Wait, no, not Stranger of Paradise. Which one is that one?
No, that is a
the one with Zach.
Movie. That is a movie.
That's a movie?
Yeah, that's God damn, no, I can't remember. It's a 7 movie. The
Advent Children.
Yeah, Advent Children. Yeah, he knows the nerd.
What?
Yep.
I said he knows the nerd. I kept my
Why he right? He actually repeated it too. That's the crazy part.
He said, "I can't even lie to you, bro."
We
I
do
couldn't think
accept
of a
slander
word
on
that
this
rhymed with nerd that would make sense.
I feel like people go into games with the mindset of trying to find what the problem is.
I don't like that.
Yeah. Instead of going in and just just playing it and it coming across what you don't like. I feel like people go into it and be like, okay, let's see how they fuck this up. Let me find the problem in this. It's like, well, what you doing there?
But hates get watched on YouTube.
I think critique is fine. I just think I just don't agree with the idea that the game is somehow bad. That's where I don't really. That's where it stops being like critique so much as like, I get that this isn't what you wanted, and you probably dislike it quite a bit for that. But I don't know. I just can't look at especially the boss fights. I forgot about
the boss
that.
fights
Like,
are nutty.
The presentation is top notch, bro.
Some people don't like how on the rails it is, or like cinematic.
I wouldn't even say it's that on the rails though. Like that's only like the beginning, honestly. Like there's a certain icon battle where the gameplay shifts to a more like
Yeah, I know what you're talking
a more video gamey style rather than like how. And listen, I say that those are more fun gameplay wise. Garuda is the absolute best. I don't care. Garuda is the best icon battle in the game. I'll fight anybody on that. I love that one. And that one is possibly, it's like second most on rails, I would say. But I love that one. Like so it's with many things it comes down to personal preference, but this one's just super divisive because I mean it's Final Fantasy. People care.
That is true.
And that's why they say the things that they do, because I mean they wanna see the things they care about be something that they, enjoy.
Ah man, that's perfect, bro. Speaking of the things that you care about, we want to enjoy, bro. I fucked that up. But anyway, Microsoft bought Activision Blizzard recently, bro. Y'all know what that means. I'm getting Call of Duty. I'm getting Call of Duty to the Xbox Game Pass. I'm getting
good riddance.
I care about Call of Duty, bro.
Bro,
I don't, but it's gonna be free. It's gonna be free.
I will like my 200 gigabytes.
Hey man, they can have it for the 10 minutes I'm gonna play that game and delete it. But look,
oh my god,
bro, I thought that was gonna take way longer to go through
it
that
took
acquisition.
a minute.
No, it took a while, but it seemed like at least from the people that I heard like discussing it, that it would take way longer than like it just being like, yep, we're done.
Well, yeah, they had blocked it in like the courts,
Yeah,
because they had monopoly it. But then they
Yeah.
let it through.
Yeah. So
Well,
I
they
was
ready now, I
expecting them
guess.
to hold out. I was fully expecting Sony to wiggle out a win here and be like, nah, that's cheating. You can't do that. But hey, man, another win for
you know
Microsoft.
what the thing about that is though? They like they were like, yeah, man, that's not fair because you could make all these games exclusive, but then like information came out about Sony trying to do the same shit. Like they at one point, Starfield probably like definitely top 5 biggest games of this year, probably 3 honestly. Can't think of anything bigger.
Baldur's Gate.
Other than Breath of the Wild.
Baldur's Gate.
Hey, listen, game looks good, but let's be real. Let's be real.
You playing with
but
me,
yeah.
man. Anyway, go ahead.
Bro,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
are they not ducking? Did they not move up the release of the game to avoid being in the same time frame as Starfield?
Hey, man,
Come on,
I just
now.
see it as them appeasing me, the shareholder in their company.
Well, you're wrong. You're simply wrong. Anyway, Sony was in talks to like have Starfield be exclusive, basically, a long time ago. So the hypocrisy goes crazy.
Yeah, they were doing that.
So wait a minute.
Yeah, they were doing that.
Well,
and
you can't
also,
make that.
They
can't
it
do what
was
I'm trying
found
to do.
out that not it was found out, but they was like, hey, bro, don't you have a monopoly over the gaming sector right now? Like, it's the PS5 the most high-selling console.
They say y'all always bring that up, bro. Oh my god.
Well, let me win, bro.
They ain't talking about that, bro.
But yeah, no. That was like, bro, why? It was that and then something else about Sony having a monopoly, and they started doing more investigations on Sony in that behalf. And I think they went to Japan to go investigate them, and I think that investigation is still going on, if I'm not mistaken, but y'all gonna have to look that up for yourself. But yeah, nah. Just do better, I guess.
Man.
I'm getting Call of Duty, baby. I don't care. No matter who win, I win, baby. No matter who wins, I win.
And,
Your hard
you
drive
can
ain't gonna win.
That is true.
you can definitely have Call of Duty. I don't really care. I do not care.
Oh wait, they got Blizzard
Hey man,
too.
I can't wait for Diablo 5 to be a Xbox exclusive.
Yes, sir. Come
Nah,
on.
that would actually piss me off. That would piss me off though, like for real. But they said well, yeah, they said, but who knows how much their word is fucking worth, considering how slimy Sony was being. Microsoft probably see them be like, you know what? Who's right about one thing? Fucking lying. But yeah, nah, that's yeah.
They could definitely get it back in blood, and can't nobody stop them. And speaking of being unstoppable and getting it back in blood, no, I'm kidding.
What the heck? Nah, I want to know where you were going with
Oh,
that.
don't worry about it. Don't worry. Continue.
Oh
no, I was cooking, boy.
What's going on?
Nah, we ain't talking about
Back
that.
for
That would have been
Blood.
a crazy transition though, but I'm way worse at this than you think. It was gonna be a transition to Helldivers 2 co-op gameplay, so we gotta
I will say something, bro. Helldivers 2 definitely got my attention, because I don't know. Helldivers 1, y'all know how I feel about that camera.
Man.
He's a
feeling
simpleton.
Yeah, he wouldn't offend the
wasn't feeling
isometric camera.
Don't worry, his brain. Yes.
Okay.
And I looked at it and I was like, let me look see what this is talking about. I saw it. I said, whoa. I said,
Yeah,
hold on now.
puny brain can't comprehend seeing man from above.
Woof,
it's
man.
okay.
Man.
It's okay. Me see from bird. That's too big a word. Me see what birds see. And then he turned it off.
That's crazy, bro.
But Helldivers 2 was
play
looking
Omega Strikers, bro.
Omega, stop it.
No, but slander aside, Helldivers 2 does look good. It does seem, I don't know. Like, it does have some of that charm, like being able to kill each other.
Yes, sir.
That's a staple that they, because Helldivers and Magicka, that's the same devs, right? Yeah, so you can at least kill your friends still. But I don't know, it looks a little bit, well, actually, they probably just haven't shown a whole lot of it, because I know in that like reveal trailer it had like a little bit of that comedy aspect. But yeah, also I think every time you drop down, it's a new person. No, I mean like it's a new human being that you're playing as. Like it's not the same person.
Oh shit, is it?
I think they said something like that. I can't remember. I don't know if that was a thing in the first game, because I did play it a little bit, but I didn't get like, I wasn't a super diehard Helldivers fan. I didn't finish it, but I was like Helldivers too. Like I sat up a little bit, like my eyes widened. So I'm looking forward to this.
I'm not even gonna hold you,
It
bro.
looks good. Like gameplay looks good.
I finished Helldivers. after putting crazy amount of hours into that game, and then it just reset, and I'm like, okay, well, you just do the same thing over and over again, bro. It's just an infinite loop. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. But I am really happy to see it in like Risk Rain 2.
Yeah,
how they switched
like
it up.
that sort of transition. It's cool to see.
Speaking of other things that are cool to see, and unlike you lame niggas, I will be playing Assassin's Creed
All right.
Mirage, baby, because it got some new gameplay.
What is he talking about?
I don't know.
I got
man.
that game. I got the collector's edition pre-ordered at GameStop.
I'm sorry, what? I didn't know they had a collector's edition that you could pre-order at GameStop.
I don't think it's called the I almost said the wrong thing. I don't think it's called that, but I do have it pre-ordered.
Oh damn.
I might not
getting them
pick that
$100
up, though.
editions.
Hey man, big baller.
Yeah, I don't think I told y'all, but I did pre-order the Spider-Man thingy-majig too. I ain't gonna lie though, that one kind of sucks.
The Spider-Man
It comes with a statue. Yeah, I think you might still be able to buy it. It's only on PlayStation Direct, but that shit like 230. I don't. It's honestly not. It's honestly not worth it because all it comes with is a statue, a steelbook, and like the digital deluxe edition of the game. Yeah, no disc to put that to put in that fucking steelbook. But no, Assassin's Creed Mirage. I haven't seen like the newer gameplay. Are you referring to the gameplay they showed at like the sort of Summer Games Fest, that like string of presentations?
I'm talking about that right now, but they did just release a new video with some extra gameplay, but I don't think you've seen it, so...
Yeah, I definitely haven't. I saw the first bit of gameplay, I was like, yeah, that should look like Assassin's Creed. Like, it's kind of saddening, because it was like after... Like I was really excited with the initial like, yeah, we're getting back to the roots, you know. They were like, we're getting, you know, this isn't gonna be like an RPG, just gonna be like good old Assassin's Creed. And I saw it and I was like, okay. Hey. I don't know. It just looks fine. Like it doesn't look like anything crazy.
I needed a break, bro. I'm super excited to go back to the basics of Assassin's Creed. Like you said, it doesn't look like anything crazy, and that's what I really appreciate about it. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Odyssey. I ain't really played Black Flag, but I hear good things about it. And we don't talk about the Norse one. We will never talk about the Norse one.
Their game's so
bad.
Okay, it's not bad per se, but it's like, bro, I don't have time for that. Like, even when it was okay. It wasn't like anything crazy. Like the like main like narrative that sort of goes through the whole game, that was probably pretty good. Couldn't be bothered to get there though, because it was like a whole lot of. It would be like, okay, you have these regions to like do your question, and you had to like pick one to like commit to, and then you would do like a string of quests in that area. And once you were done in that area, you'd be like, all right, on to the next one. So all those stories, like, depending on the order you do things in, like you meet different characters and stuff, which like that's fine. But it just got to be so much, and then the characters would come back, but it's like depending on how long ago you met them, you'd be like, well, the hell is this?
Yeah. Nah.
And especially if you went like a while without playing it, because that game, it has so much shit to do in it. It's exhausting. And that was back when I had more time to play stuff. I couldn't imagine booting that game up now. Be like, yeah, you have 50 things to do in this part of the map, and like, I don't know, 30 more hours of story. It was just too much. It was just too much video game, which is a weird ass complaint, but
The Witcher 3.
it's a real ass complaint. Nah.
The Witcher 3 was too much game. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Cole, dog.
You knew what you was in
Come
for.
on,
Listen.
Come on, bro.
Unlike some stuff, The Witcher's not a game where I'm like, I have to do everything in this motherfucker. I just did like the like you know, the pretty big side quests, the like cinematic ones, and I was happy. I did like some contracts here and there.
Nah,
The Witcher was fine. Assassin's Creed be like, oh hey, here's a weapon over here. This like, what were the yellow dots just
and
all over the map?
And we loved that.
No,
and we loved that. Yes, sir. Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Odyssey was fine. Odyssey was fine. I don't know why Odyssey was fine in comparison. Maybe it just
honestly, I don't know. Odyssey just felt.
Odyssey just felt right. It just felt right. Valhalla.
Yeah, no.
Also, because Valhalla, it's like I wanted the game to not be a cakewalk, right? So I put it on hard. Biggest mistake of my life. That game's hard mode is garbage. They just hit you and you die. Like it's crazy. But then on normal, they got like pool move. Anyway, I'm talking too much about that.
I'm just happy for Mirage, man. I'm just
Yeah,
happy
I mean,
to go
I'm
back
glad
to the
that
basics. Get back
I'm
to
glad
the
that it's a
Assassin's
return to
Temple.
form. This ain't the direction the series is taking, just so you know. Like they're not sticking with.
I
this.
know, bro, but it's fun to it's fun to pretend, bro.
Everybody up.
It's fun to pretend that we finna go back to the Assassins and Templars and all these. You know, I don't know, man. It's just I'm
Like,
happy to be back.
Like my take on it is that it's cool that that's happening. Like that there's a more like back to basic style game. I just hope it's good. Like I don't want it to just be like, hey, remember when these games were, you know, when they had like a different identity that fit with the name of the games. Like I don't want it to just be like, hey, you remember when things were better? I want it to be better also. And it did nothing like no like cool new mechanics really. Like they showed that weird teleportation thing that was like, but that shit like we've been seeing that in the new RPG style games. They've been doing crazy stuff in those new games.
I don't know, man. I feel like it's got potential.
That part didn't wow me. That's all I'm saying. Like it just. I don't know. Not everything has to be new and different, you know, new and whatever. But
hey, man,
I want to be moved. Okay, I want to
be moved. You want to be moved by an Assassin's Creed game?
Exactly. I like. Nah, you just
bro, you're not gonna be moved by an Assassin's Creed game, dog. We just slaying out Templars and casting magic now, bro.
No. Back.
Come on, what you mean, nah?
What this game is aping. What this game is aping. The good old days, I was moved back then, so don't tell me I shouldn't expect an Assassin's Creed game.
All I'm saying is,
if its goal is to move me, it should move.
After they killed the realist, okay, I could never get into another Assassin's Creed since. After they killed the realist,
we're out of here. Next topic, bro. Get him out of here.
Y'all hate.
Get him out of here.
Up next, we got JJK's return with season 2, man. Not gonna lie.
I catch y'all in 4 episodes.
Yeah, I'm not beating the fraud allegations. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't watched a single episode. I ain't watched a single episode, my boy.
It's only released one, bro. We on episode 2 this week. Episode 2 this week.
When Shibuya pop off, that's when I'll pop on.
Yeah, buddy, you got 4 episodes.
You got about a month to go.
Yeah, I'm fine. I've been waiting all this time.
Also, I ain't gonna lie, you might as well wait for that whole shit to get done. I ain't gonna lie, cause you watch the first episode of Shibuya, you're gonna be like, where the rest at? you might want to let them stack up a little bit more.
Honestly, bro, don't watch the season. Just let this whole thing rock. Just let the whole thing rock.
Yeah, if you want to watch, cause these 5 episodes are like a complete arc. And then like some pre-Shibuya stuff will happen, but that'll be pretty short. Like I don't even think they're considering that as a different arc. So the next, what is it, 18 episodes? Yeah. That'll all be Shibuya.
I'm so hyped. I'm so happy, man. We finna see peak, bro.
I'm glad Jujutsu Kaisen is back.
Hey man, it's still going strong, baby.
It's time for real shown in the comeback.
Yes, sir.
I hear you.
You know, I say that Bleach came back too.
He said it's time for
JJK
real
came
shonen.
back. Bleach came
Hey, is that
back.
opening fire?
JJK just got a game released. Well, coming out.
That
Yeah,
JJK
we gonna
game,
talk about that.
That look like
We gonna talk about
that
that.
like a lower budget storm, bro.
We can talk about it now, man. Let's go ahead and get this out the way, though. Let's go ahead and get this out the way.
Hey, hey.
You wait.
So I just said that I
Do we have an arena fighter appreciator in here?
Hey,
No, get out.
It
Get out.
looked-
Get
to
out.
me, it looked like Storm, but not as
So
flashy.
here's what I'll say. I know I just said I wasn't beating the fraud allegations, you know, as a self-proclaimed JJK stan. And I'm still not beating him. Game looks ass.
Yes, sir. Cheeks,
Game
boy.
looks bad.
You know what?
What?
Wait, who's making it?
I'm copying it day one.
The people who made
the-
Justice.
Yeah, the one's Justice did.
Oh,
Which listen,
hey,
wait,
man.
wait. Hold on. Put the pitchforks down. One's Justice 2 did have a dedicated community. I think the game was actually fun to play. Now, was it fun to look at?
No.
That shit was kind of ugly, but listen.
Hear me out.
That gives me,
Hey,
that
hear
gives
me
me
out.
hope. That gives me hope.
Hear me out.
Also, we're gonna have like 1 billion DLC characters, bro. 'cause
That is
that's
true.
exactly what One's Justice 2 was on. So
I think Fighter Z fucked up all anime games for the rest of time.
Whoa.
Because-
wrong.
All right.
My
Because-
bad.
Fighter Z set the bar so fucking high of how a good anime fighting game should be that every other anime fighting game just looked ass comparison.
Okay. All right.
But
Hold
Fighter
on.
Z was peak.
Hold on. Wait. Fighter Z was peak, but did it set the bar too high, or did we finally get something that we wanted? Something other than an arena fighter. Come on now.
Because you got to think about it from the business perspective, right? They said, okay,
They going with
new
tried.
season just dropped, manga's selling well, we don't have a game yet. Let's make this as fast as possible. Let's not, let's just get something out there so that the people who like anime games can also get into it. So they probably didn't spend that much time on it, like
they
comparison
clearly
in
did.
comparison to like Fighter Z or something like that. And plus, it's not like a dedicated fighting game company. So like, yeah, they make anime fighting games and they specialize in arena fighters. Because we saw it from One Justice.
We
One
saw it
Justice
for
2.
Demon Slayer.
That was CyberConnect.
That was
CyberConnect. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So-
why it looked so good.
With that being said, I think Fighter Z, because Dragon Ball Z, biggest fucking anime thing out there, is one of them, one of the greatest, one of the biggest. So obviously they could just, hey, Arc System, make us a game. And they was like, we know yo, yeah, I got money. Sure. But JJK ain't going to Arc System for their first game. So this is JJK's first console game. So they gonna need to cook a little bit. Because first Dragon Ball Z fighting game, ass, terrible. It was
You
cheeks.
got them right there. They got the blueprint. They
do.
right there.
But let's just wait until the game either A comes out or B there's a beta or we get some more gameplay. I'm telling you, right now, that I will say, trailer, terrible, looked ass. But gameplay might be different.
The trailer was laughable. Bro. The trailer was laughable.
I saw it was an arena fighter. As soon as we got it to gameplay, I said, "Oh, I know CyberConnect ain't make this."
Hey man.
Let me spit something real quick. So I see what Jay Rodden is saying, that maybe people have their expectations too high. And while I get the sentiment, let me offer a counterpoint. Before fighters, right? Anime games, with the exception of Storm, and Storm's gameplay, that shit don't move me. It don't appeal to me at all.
No.
Like you playing Storm for the flashiness of it. You ain't
Right.
There's
right.
competitive scene.
And maybe the story.
Yeah, no, they like it definitely is on the upper echelon, like as far as anime games, but as far as like, I don't know. Something about arena fighters just don't sit right with me in general. But aside from Storm, before Fighters, can you name a single good anime game? Like honestly, aside from like I don't know, Budokai Tenkaichi, and that's not even like.
Now, did you guys like Xenoverse?
I'm not gonna slander.
One Piece Burning Blood.
Stop it.
I'll give
Stop
it.
Hey, no burning blood slander. No burning blood slander.
I think Fighters predates Xenoverse 2 and Xenoverse 1.
Come on, bro. Wait. Now he gassing it. He gassing it.
Wait.
Xenoverse 1 was kind of lit, bro. Come on, bro. The Super Saiyan spell was nutty. The Super Saiyan spell was nutty.
You know what that sound like to me? That sound like nostalgia bias. That shit.
Come on,
I
bro.
might have to agree with them.
It wasn't even you.
That was not good, bro.
When Xenoverse 2 came out, that fixed all the
It
problems.
was horribly unbalanced. It took forever to get moves.
Okay, alright, man. Alright, bro.
That part did suck. That part did
Places
suck.
in Dragon Ball and they were ass. It was
like this.
Bruh, if you weren't a Saiyan, Frieza race, pack it up.
Yeah,
Pack it up. Pack it up.
I remember I tried.
I got
played
fond
the
memories though.
I played
give
the
it
mission
back.
against Super Godfist 30 times and I ain't get it.
I remember. Oh my god.
Yeah, man.
I will say though,
That was my bread and butter move.
It was a little
at
cooked.
the time,
It was a little cooked.
Xenoverse was good.
We ain't have nothing else like it.
But when Xenoverse 2 came out, it was like, yeah, they should have just came with this one. Because the main problem I had with Xenoverse 1 was the fucking back hits. When you teleport behind you,
There's nothing you
and
could
they
do.
got just
There's nothing you
stare at
could
each other for a hot second.
Bro, if you
Oh my
teleported
God.
behind them, you lost the interaction.
Bruh, back
It's like,
hits
haha, I got out of your-
perfect blocks, bro. I will never forgive
you did have the perfect
Nigel.
block.
I will never forgive Nigel and Jalen, bro. Y'all gotta see me.
Shout out to Nerf the
Hey,
perfect
man.
blocks, bro, because they were disgusting in that first game.
It was.
But so yeah, pre-fighters, with the exception of Storm, not really. Like there's some obviously, since there's such like there's not really. Listen, we don't have many good ones, right? So even back then, the ones that came out that were even that even had like the slightest bit of sauce, people was all over them. They was like, ah, yeah, this go crazy. Like, yeah, no, but I think that Fighters may have given people hope that the general standard, the general quality of anime video games would just be higher, and that simply has not happened yet.
Man.
But also, listen, arena fighters, like I get it, shonen people beat the shit out of each other, right? So you're gonna want to simulate that, right? Can they fucking stop? Like there are so many. Every major series gets an arena fight. Like give me, I don't know, bro. Just give me a beat 'em up or something, dude.
You know, a beat 'em up would be fire.
The reason why I have hope for this one, because this is a native 2v2. Usually most arena fighters are 1v1, and then you can
It
toss
being
some people in.
2v2 is kind of cool.
We got 4 people on the map, 2 of them with each other. And I think JJK, yeah, your ass getting
You get
if your teammate lacking, it's over.
It does fit with the source material.
no
I
1-on-1s.
want this game to be like a 2v2, 4 players, and like teamwork actually matters. So like, yeah, except for because usually when it's like the only thing I can think about where it's like a 2v2 with 4 characters is like the Naruto on the GameCube.
Hey,
Yeah, Clash of Ninjas.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't really 2v2. It was just two 1v1s happening at the same time.
Man, I can't wait to be fighting against, let's say, Ty Willie 99 and then Jalen over there, and I'm using Mojito and I get full countered, bro. I can't wait. Can't wait.
Like,
bro.
I just want this
I hope
game
they don't
to
do
be
mechanics like that.
a game that actually supports yo ass getting jumped. That's what I want.
Now,
I want to get jumped. I want to jump somebody. That's
Somebody
what I want
open
to
their
see.
domain and you lose.
Yeah, come on now. Hey, what? Come on, be quiet.
Bro, come into my domain expansion.
Wait.
That could go crazy. Hey, wait, this shit might be gas. This shit might be gas.
Wait a second. If you're Itadori, you're fucked. He has no domain.
Oh man.
Bro, of the characters they've shown off, only one of them's winning a domain club. I wonder if they're gonna do something like that, like domain, an actual mechanic.
I don't know, man, but it might just be they
Probably
super or
not.
something, bro.
I was
yeah.
about to say it's probably just gonna be like a level 3 or whatever. But that'd
I
be
will
cool. Though.
say,
Well,
it
no,
would be
'cause
cool.
Gojo will probably be hollow purple. Oh, they could cook. They could cook.
See, right? Like
Say
I
the
said,
blue.
They could
Say
cook, bro. They could cook.
Hey,
I
bro,
don't think
they
they cooking. Yeah, I don't
I
think they
think I
cooking.
hallucinated. I could have sworn somebody said he could just do blue.
I said, no, what
What?
you gonna do? Lose?
No.
Oh
Yeah.
I thought you said in the back he could just do blue. I was like,
Hey,
what?
man.
that's
If the game, it's crazy too, cause like with the anime games, it's like they don't be good, but if they at least are bad but
Fun, yeah.
I'll play. Like, what was that? The My Hero Battle Royale.
Oh my god.
That game is not good,
Hey,
but it is
you
fun
know
to
what?
play.
That game died.
You know what? It isn't an arena fighter though. Come on,
Hey,
come on.
'Cause I don't know.
It's a fucking third-person shooter.
Oh my
you
god.
Remember, you remember the Black Cobra game, bro?
Yeah.
That game was not good. I love playing it though.
It
But you couldn't
was.
find nobody online. So it was a bad game, but it was fun. If it's at least fun, then I ain't got no real problems with it.
that game.
If it's good and fun, then that's like, oh man. But if it's bad and fun, it's like, okay, well y'all made something here. Now if it's bad and not fun, that's when you really like, okay.
I just want this game to be something. I don't want it to be ass. I hope it's not ass. They hope it's not ass. We just need to wait for a little more time, see a little more. Now, if the second trailer come out and it's more gameplay and it's fucking terrible,
Oh yeah, we dogging.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
dogging.
It's
it.
gone.
It's coming out.
But I think we have some hope with this one. I hope.
Hey,
I'm
man.
hoping.
We'll see, man. We'll see. But as long as you got hope, bro.
I think the fact that it's the team behind One's Justice means that will probably it'll have a cult following, probably.
Oh, for
And
sure.
maybe, just maybe, it'll also be fun to play.
Hopefully.
Also, it has dub. It has English voice acting, like by default. The My Hero game had that too, right?
It did.
Yeah, I think that's a cool trend. You know, releasing a game here and it having like actual dub voice acting.
I gotta
like
plug this. The thing that made my favorite part of the My Hero game. It ain't the gameplay.
Man.
It ain't the customization.
Man.
I tell you what it is. It's when I go back to the main menu and whatever character I got selected says, you have a notification. That made the game 10 out of 10 for me, bro.
Oh.
I said, they tell me? I said, he tells me? I said, yes, sir. He said, you have a notification. I said, what?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh, mate, I do have a notification.
Oh,
Nah, that was that. I don't know why I did that one. I said, hey, I said, that's kind of cool.
I hate y'all, man.
Hey,
But speaking of new trends that'll keep all the people happy, y'all heard about this new TMNT movie?
Yes.
This
Yes.
shit finna be gas, boy.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Universal praise, I hope, bro. The movie looks great.
It's finna.
Hey, my favorite part in that trailer was when one of them was like, "Man, you ran us out," and then bro, he was like, "Hey, don't use that word like that."
Bro, the newest trailer dropped, and it showed off just a little snippet of them going into the school and sneaking in. And so Leonardo got his pencil on this board. He said, "I gotta sign up for this. It's an improv class." He said, "Do we have last names?" He said, "I'm gonna just space it out." He said, "Leonardo." I said,
No, wait. No. It was Michelangelo.
Oh, it was Michelangelo, bro.
He said, "Yeah, Michelangelo," and then they looked at Leonardo, and then they started cooking. It was like, wait, that means you would be Leonardo.
And it was cooking, bro, man.
That trailer is hilarious.
I'm so excited for another good TMNT
That looks
movie,
super
bro.
promising.
Because then April said, "Lay off Nardo. He's sensitive."
Oh man.
But it be killing me because this the one thing that make me mad. I'm finna slander some Ninja Turtle fans out there.
Hey, wait.
Nah, hold on.
I'm not with him.
Hey, I don't know him. I don't know him.
Cause this what I hate. Not all of them, obviously. But it's so many Ninja Turtle fans that absolutely hate it when anything is different. They want the same thing every time on the screen with a different animation style.
Hey, get off me, bro. Hey, get off me.
All right,
Listen. I was part of the problem when Rise of the TMNT first dropped, bro. Or not when it dropped, but when they first revealed the characters, because it was. I don't even know why, bro. I only watched 2 cartoons before that. I don't care now, so I don't know why I told you to. I still caught a stray. But listen, this new one looked fire though. Because I think the problem with Rise is that it wasn't clear what it was gonna be at the start, so people was like, "Oh, it's gonna be ass." This one, I think they're a lot more upfront with it. The shit just gonna be funny. Like, it's hilarious.
I will say Rise of the TMNT kind of pushed it to just be like, oh, this is just gonna be like a comedy. It's all jokes. And then you see a fight scene. And it's got some of the most fire animation you've seen on an American cartoon. You're like, bro, what?
Maybe I judged a little too quickly.
Man, I was unfamiliar with your game, big dog. That's how I felt. Honestly, I did not like it at first, bro.
Have you seen the movie?
Yeah, you showed me. We sat here and watched it.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I'm not messing with this animation. So you said, bro, come on, we just watch a little bit. And after I watched the movie, I went back and watched the show, dog. Hey, man, I was a hater. Bro. I wanted the same thing served to me the same way with a different animation, baby. But hey, man, it is what it is, bro. We all grow and learn.
I'm happy about this because I see complaints about that same thing on Twitter. Hey, bro, why Splitter look like that? Why April look like that? Why the city that dark?
Okay, you can't lie though. Raphael looked crazy off jump. He
did look crazy off jump.
Raphael.
You talking about Rise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, bro, what happened? Why he so big?
Big burly dude. He also was the serious one in that show, and Leo was the goofy.
Yeah, he was also the leader, Raphael. I think that really got people too, because it was. Yeah, there were just a lot of differences.
I said that people, man, they acting like they made Michelangelo the leader or something, bro.
Hey,
Do
man.
this.
Also, like even beyond that, like stuff that you would only know about like once it came out, like Donatello. Like, I think people like it now, but Donatello is like a cocky motherfucker. Like he is.
For sure.
He is super confident in that one, like to the point of like, bro. But Yeah, but the thing about it is that I think what people don't realize, and obviously some of us didn't realize then, is that the Ninja Turtles. All you really gotta do is make them ninjas and turtles and teenagers, and that's it. That's all you gotta do.
Hey,
like
man.
it don't you ain't gotta adhere to some code. Like in the original comic, that no adaptation is like adapts for real, like directly. The fact that they're all just broody, like they're all just mean niggas, like they because it was originally a Daredevil parody, so they would just be on the rooftops like brooding. They'd be beating the shit out of that. Like they were all just Raphael. Well, no, they weren't just all Raphael, because Raphael has like more depth than just murdering criminals. Like he got like anger issues, but like nah. So I mean, they from the jump they've been changing it, because it was like there's the goofy first cartoon, and then there's like the live action versions, which are also pretty damn goofy. But those are some fire movies. I don't care. And there's a live action show that is really bad. But yeah, they kind of just they shifted around, because there's like the super serious one. Well, I wouldn't say super serious, but it's a lot like, grittier, I guess. The 2003 one and the 2012 one. So they've been changing a lot. I guess people just were like, oh well, it's sort of been like this way like every time, even though it really hasn't.
Like I always appreciate when they change it up a little bit. They do something different. Like that's a cool little take. Like them with Rise having powers. I thought that was great.
I didn't like it at first, man. I was truly an avid hater, but I got.
But the thing about it is, like, your initial reaction is, oh, well, they got superpowers, and then they do some cool ass shit, and you're like, oh, yeah, and then you want to see that a lot. So it's just, but yeah.
Yeah, man.
The new movie looks good. And Gojo's in it. Hey! Keeps in, baby!
Come on, bro. We always win in the end, baby. We always win in the end.
Donatello's staff. Come on now.
It's crazy that somebody. Well, it ain't that crazy that they caught it. They probably just paused it because it's like, oh, it's somebody's staff. What is it?
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. Like, after I think the first trailer dropped. Is this the first episode where we've mentioned JJK this much?
You know what? I think so.
Hey, JJK themed Discord and podcast.
They probably think we frauds, bro.
About that shit.
They probably think we frauds.
We are eating the fraud allegations, baby.
We'll be talking about nothing JJK related.
Hey, man, I be trying to do the manga podcast, but nobody want to join.
Well, that's cause. Yeah, we could do the manga podcast, but it'd be me and you, nigga.
He caught up. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, get
yeah, man. I can't wait for us to talk about it and be like, yeah, maybe this will happen next, and then
it don't.
I swear, nothing in the realm of what we thought was gonna happen happens.
I can't predict him. He's too good.
Yeah, y'all could do the, if it's just you, y'all could do the discussions.
Hey chapters. Man, I want to do discussions, movie reviews, and trailer reviews, but we ain't even going. We just gonna start with doing the podcast consistently, bro. We just gonna start with doing the podcast.
You know what?
I fell off, but we back on, bro. We back on. It's okay.
Ill plus Bojo.
We got a stockpile of videos going up, and I'm gonna give y'all the exact numbers because I again fell off. So episode 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 will be coming out on the same day. And then we got hey, chill out.
You want to space them out a little bit? Give them like a few days in between or something.
They old, bro. Might
one
as
of
well
our viewers.
might as well carpet bomb it, bro.
No, nigga, no. It's not. I don't think you.
Well, we'll see. I'll probably vote now.
You got it. Hey, you got it, bro. You got it, big bro. You know best.
And then we got a curse speech 3v3 video from Street Fighter 6 that I recorded without y'all knowledge. Man. Shout out to Buscando Latinos, man. Shout out to Buscando Latinos.
That went over everybody's head.
Hey,
bro.
I trust me, I know. If you wasn't there for it, bro, you wasn't there for it. But yeah, man, we just go ahead
What,
and
for the 3v3?
oh yeah. Yeah.
Nigga, I was there. I meant the people listening.
Oh,
If they even.
Oh yeah.
Don't nobody know who that
They gonna be there when it come out.
Got you. But yeah, on me they're gonna be there when it come out. What was I finna say?
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, you may have to dump them on the same day because that Spider-Verse review.
Yeah.
You need to get that out as soon as possible, bro. That movie been out for a minute.
Hey man, I told you I fell off, bro. And I ain't never recovered. Well, I'm recovered now, but whatever. So
And Beyond the Spider-Verse comes out, it's like, oh, all right, so across the Spider-Verse, let's get this movie reviewed.
no, y'all cooking me. Come on. Y'all glazed it. But yeah, man, that pretty much wraps up all the topics. So we're gonna go ahead and get into closing statements, man. And let me go ahead and start the closing statements like this. J Rod S7 is not currently with us, so I will not be doing his. He'll be alright. I love him. So Kobo, go ahead and give me your closing statements. What you got to say to the people?
You know, it has been Kobo, the kid or the baby goat, whichever you prefer.
Yes, sir.
We out of here.
Hey.
Court, what you got to say to the people?
I really appreciate y'all listening. It's good to be back. It's good to do another podcast episode. I'm not gonna lie, I complained before we start doing it. I feel like doing it. Then we start doing it. I'm like, hey, that was fun. So yeah, hopefully we get back on track with doing this.
Oh, bro, we will. Next up, we got Symbiotic, man. What you got to say to the people? Yo. Nah, ain't no way. I'm the my man that get up from across the room. Nah.
Bro, he was laying in his bed.
I'm not editing that out. I'm not editing that out, bro. I am not editing that out.
Oh my god, man.
On the podcast. On the episode.
Hey, bro. I took a second to lay down. Bro.
Nah, man, Pillow was taking him.
Hey, man. Hey, bro. Listen. It's late. It's getting late, bro. But, you know, I'm always happy to be on the podcast with my boys listening and, you know, putting in my input. So, and I will be seeing the new season of JJK. So I'll be happy to get my feedback on that also. But, yeah, I probably got some catching up to do on that anime. I hope no spoilers come around my ways, but you know,
we're pretty good about it.
Yeah, that's all I got to say. Yeah.
Last but never least,
I ain't got no complaints.
The man with the most words, Ty Willie 99. What are your closing statements to the people?
So happy to be here yet again for the first time in who knows how long, really. But yeah, man, glad everyone came out, you know, all the boys. Also, you, the listener. Woo! I'm glad you're listening, you know. But more importantly than that, speak out. Leave us some comments, you know. Maybe drop a like if you like. Yeah, you know, we would love to, you know, hear from you if you're out there. All
24.
Two of you. So yeah, but thanks for coming out, you know. I appreciate being here. Appreciate all of you guys, even J Rod and S7, who is probably not awake.
Jay sleep at 7.
Man, I'm glad that y'all came through to rock with us. We are Curse Speech, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace.